Hi, I'm Adam Sharp, the Executive Vice President of the Ohio Farm Bureau. I also farm here in Fairfield County, and I'm a proud 4-H and FFA dad. We are very excited to be in person this year at the Farm Science Review. So please be sure to stop by our building at the corner of Beef Street and Friday Avenue. Anyone who renews or purchases a membership will receive a custom Farm Bureau hitch pin. I also want to say thanks to our co-sponsors today from Nationwide. That relationship has a long and mutual history, and our partnership is stronger than ever as we continue to work together to serve and improve the agricultural communities across Ohio and nationally. In that spirit, I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, Devin Furman, Vice President of Sponsor Relations for Nationwide.
On behalf of Nationwide, we are proud to co-sponsor the 59th Farm Science Review with Ohio Farm Bureau. It's a natural fit because Nationwide was founded on the innovative spirit of Ohio Farm Bureau leaders back in 1926. As you'll see during your time at the Farm Science Review, there's a lot of new equipment and technology. When that gets back to the farm, it needs protection. That's where Nationwide comes in. We remain committed to agriculture and rural communities by protecting people, businesses, and futures with extraordinary care. And we're proud to be the #1 insurer of farmers and ranchers in the United States. Combine all of this with the power of partnerships between The Ohio State University, Ohio Farm Bureau, and other friends in the ag community, and you'll see why we're a unique force for good in Ohio communities and beyond. Thank you for joining today, and enjoy the Farm Science Review.
Here we're riding along the combine at the 2020 Farm Science Review harvest demonstration. This field was a 99-day hybrid. It was planted on May the 12th in 2020. Due to a dry year, the field average was only 144 bushel per acre, which is a little bit lighter than we expect from these 99-day hybrids, but it wasn't too far off. The moisture was a 17.6 average harvest moisture for the field. The combine we're riding along with is an S770 combine with a 708C corn header from John Deere. That grain tank is a 300 bushel grain tank, and it has a 3.3 bushel per second unload rate. Combine has Combine Advisor, Active Yield, and the Active Vision cameras. Here we're going to dump into the grain cart, which is an 8RX 370 pulling a Brent V1100 grain cart. It's a single auger cart with a 20-inch unloader. It has a 4-way spout for the control to get that fine-tuned and unloaded and delivered into the grain cart. We're also running machine sync from John Deere, which allows the combine operator to position and control the grain cart as we're driving across the field. Then that grain cart is now dumping into the wagon, which is a J&M 555 series wagon, and can get a little over 500 bushels in there in most cases. That's pulled by a 7R 290 tractor. Once the wagon's full, we're going to leave the field demonstration here, which is just south of the grain facility and north of the exhibit area at the Farm Science Review. A short drive and we pull right into the grain facility here. Grain facility has got about 200,000 bushel storage at Farm Science Review. We're split up into a corn side and a soybean side. We will circle around here and we weigh all the inbound grain so that we have record keeping for the yield by field and harvest season data. That scale currently only has a 50,000 pound capacity and it is a limited size, but the wagons work well. Operator will pull on and capture the scale weight. He'll record that. Once we record the weight, then we'll pull across to the dump pit, which is a 500 bushel dump pit on each of the corn and the soybean side. Here we'll unload it into the corn pit where it'll get conveyed either into an overhead bin for the dryer or a second storage bin until we have room in the overhead for the dryer. Grain quality was pretty good. You'll be able to see it unload here. The Combine Advisor package and the Active Vision cameras on the Combine were doing a really good job of making those adjustments as the Combine was going to preserve and maintain grain quality. And again, we mentioned a 17.6 moisture harvested out of that field in mid-September. This wagon would be a series of many during a normal show for field demonstration operations. We'd have them all cycle through. Corn would dump here, and if you were hauling soybeans, you would circle on around after you weighed and you'd go to the soybean side. So be sure to join us during the Farm Science Review this year, September 21, 22, and 23. Thanks for riding along.
Please scan the QR code to participate in a brief survey so we can learn how we can make the iFarm Immersive Theater a better experience for future programs.